school was officially out forever at this former campus, with rooms that seemed like pupils had just got up, left, and never looked back.
Immaculate. It's quite sad, because nothing has been touched since.
In today's Urbandoned video, we are exploring the abandoned Saddleworth High School in Greater Manchester, England, a few months after its closure in 2022. Join us as we see what is left in the massive property.
Alistair,
what?
Have you heard that 85% of people are not subscribed?
You're joking? They need to hit the subscribe button and press the notification bell to never miss a video.
It was summer 2022. We had seen very little of the inside of the secondary school, but what had been online had enticed us enough to pay a visit. Unknowing of any security defences, we took an evasive route on site to get an overview of the sprawling complex.
Watch that house. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's probably an easy way to do it behind.
Saddleworth High School dated back to 1911 as a junior and infant school. It only closed in February 2022, yet surprisingly locals had tarnished the old buildings, and it received a shocking level of vandalism in a matter of months. Due to this, it didn't take us too long to find a suitable entry point.
Inside quite a large abandoned school. There's a fair few buildings, but all of them have power. Although we're starting off quite high here, there's a nice large room here. Classroom in the middle too. Perhaps just a space for students to do their own research and learning. We are a bit concerned about these new looking cameras that are in quite strange positions, but potentially they don't work. Are these supposed to be poppies? I think they are, and this is looking at the First World War. There's so much furniture in here. You think that it's such a waste that it's not just been transported to the new school that this one moved to. All of these classrooms, as far as I can see, have the chairs set up on the desks. Just how it would have been when the school closed. Every day, to be fair, but they must have done it when it's closed for good as well. This one's the same. Immaculate. It's quite sad because nothing has been touched since.
Immediately walking into our first few classrooms, the furniture still in place and the drawings still pinned to the walls felt really nostalgic. In some spaces, it just appeared like a functional school still, with the students perhaps away for summer holidays, their chairs atop the tables as it was on the final day.
Some really sad messages on the whiteboard there. Building only closed a few months ago from when we're here, but from the condition it's in, you wouldn't be surprised if it was a few years ago. It's quite surprising. Headed down the floor. Some strange noises. Do you think that's a boiler?
No, I think it's the heating,
Yeah. Ah, that's a sense we've triggered.
Shit.
Yeah, that is definitely one we've triggered. Oh, I guess we've got to make what we're here for count now and move a bit quicker. It's a science lab. Looks like quite a cool piece of kit on the far side. I can see some Bunsen burners as well.
Briskly moving through the modern science laboratories, we were aware now that we were on limited time, as it was likely that security were approaching.
Apparently the prep room and all students were banned. I remember this bit. We'd have all the chemicals in, probably in these cupboards. And yeah, obviously no students were in here because I didn't want them to hurt themselves. Remember those trays as well. Oh my god. Schools are always such a throwback. Theatre. The lights are already on in some rooms, which is a bit misleading. There's sound equipment there in the corner.
Feels like they should have had a stage here.
Yeah.
Fire alarm's going off here.
There's another sensor back there that's going off. Ah, this is the sports hall. Damn. It's in really good condition.
This classic school gymnasium was virtually untouched, sporting decorations remaining on the walls. It's always a shame when a solid leisure resource for the community demises, when it is perfectly usable, even if the rest of the school was dismantled and this structure was retained.
I can hear another alarm going off over here. I feel like we're not far off security coming bounding up to us and telling us off. And we've still got so much more left to look at. Some more paperwork. Another gym. This one's got a wooden surface. Seems like a bit more conversion work has gone on with boards ripped up over there and huge panels taken off. A few instructions still remaining on the whiteboard. I think they relate to gymnastics. It's a long time since I did gymnastics in PE. Going down again. There's a lift there. Like a maze in here. Huge. Look at the size of these corridors. Oh my god. This is an auditorium. It's very modern, but still quite cool with all the lights on. They seem to like the underground aspect where the windows are at the top. Look at this old piano. Really nice Yamaha. Nothing wrong with that at all. definitely be saved. Another sign there that the piano's moving to a new school, just like a lot of the furniture we've seen. Which obviously makes it easier for potential buyers. It's quite interesting. There's been a science lab. These taps, they look like the science taps with the safety caps on them. I've really seen something like this though. They didn't have one of these in my school. Oh, the lights just came on.
After a little more than an hour exploring the premises, we knew we were on borrowed time. Any second now, we were waiting for the hurried whisper, alerting the other that security had arrived.
Another example of one of these science rooms. This one's a fair bit better though, with more classwork remaining on the walls. Even has an old blackboard rather than a whiteboard. I haven't seen that in any of the rooms we've been in yet. Yeah? Alright, so we've just seen security outside for the first time. The reason we went upstairs all of a sudden was to try and get a view of him before he saw us. So it's kind of worked, we've just got to see what he does.
Yeah, I saw him.
Had he opened the gate?
Yeah, well, he came. Oh, wait, shit. He might not have been on site, you know. Saw someone around there in a black coat. Might not have been in there, I don't know. Oh, shit.
Well, we'll see.
Some guy in all black.
Yeah. Not what you want.
Soon enough, we would confirm that Ollie's eyes weren't misleading him, and someone had pulled up. There was still an entire section of the school that we were yet to see, which was the original structure, more than 100 years old. Beginning to walk around with added hesitation, we headed back downstairs in search of it.
Here's the boarded reception. Look at that. There's a van outside. That'll be the security. Let's move through quick, they must have just got here. Paint scheme changes here. Oh, that's a huge room. Wow. This is quite nice, completely different architecture. Must have been the original building here.
In 2020, construction of a new campus began on the site of the abandoned W.H. Shaw pallet works nearby at a cost of £27 million. As soon as building completed, this school was quickly left vacant in 2022, features like this lovely dated atrium and the surrounding rooms lost for the modern replacement.
Lovely tiles down this corridor. It's so obvious that this was the original structure, and the rest of what we've explored was just built onto it. See here the size of the windows. They've added a awful drop-down ceiling, and there's quite a nice thatched roof above. Such a shame. It's like the canteen of the school. You can see one of those huge whisks. I have a feeling that buzzing is a fly swatting machine. Look at this stuff. It is a fly swatter. This is where the students would come and get served. Notice this over here. Look at that. It's crazy, it's still on. It's even got today's date. Touch screen as well. Amazing. Ollie, they're right outside. I think so. Oh yeah, sorry, we're just taking photographs. We're just taking photographs.
How did you get in?
There's an open window on the roof.
We just climbed up to the roof.
Yeah.
Is there only you two in?
Yeah, we're not doing anything dodgy.
Anyone else?
No, it is just us.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Yeah, we know.
Sorry, we're just taking pictures,
Where'd you
just a
come
hobby. A long way.
Yeah, we're not broken in, we've not damaged anything or
No.
took anything or anything like that. We just take photos of abandoned buildings.
So, which window did you get in?
We can show you if you want.
Yeah.
Could you find it?
Yeah, we can show it to you.
Show
Yeah,
it, yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. I can imagine you don't want any like vandals getting in and.
Yeah.
Didn't it close in February?
Yeah, he did.
That's crazy how quickly it's because like we've seen places that have been closed for years and they still look just as they did on the day it's shut, but this one is for 2 months. It's mad.
Absolutely.
Thankfully, the security guards that eventually kicked us out were pleasantly fair. We were told that the majority of vandalism was from former students of the school and that they were getting called out multiple times a day. After we recorded this video, a permanent guard was soon installed at the gate with live camera feeds of the property. However, Saddleworth High School was demolished in 2023 after the council stated that it didn't meet the criteria for national listing, despite noting it has a moderate level of historic and architectural interest. Here are some of our photographs captured at the abandoned school. If you like the look of them, check out our Instagram page in the description, where we share images from our explores months before they are seen on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We are gearing up for some stronger videos this summer and to film even more adventures. See you next time.